Hi everyone, and welcome to the Paranormal Blackout. It's Thursday. That
Yeah.
means, another session of the Paranormal Blackout.
I thought you
So
were going to say another victim there.
So we're bringing this to you from the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre, soon to change its name, but that's another live feed.
Yeah, because you actually forgot then, didn't you?
What?
That we changed it.
No,
No,
that's
oh,
what I said.
that's okay.
So who is our lovely victim tonight? Well, it's young Evan.
You're right.
So I think he's feeling. How are you feeling?
So many different things. I don't know. I don't know.
So Evan has been a friend of the centre for, well, more or less since we opened. So we've watched him sort of grow up a little bit.
Yeah, how old
He
were
used
you?
to be
You're
at
about
school. You were about
15.
14.
16, I think. 5 years.
Yes.
No. 14 or 15, because it was 5 years ago.
Because
Yeah.
you came up and you were so shy because your mates wouldn't come up with you.
No, they wouldn't.
And you're still in your school uniform, I think. But Evan used to come up and help us quite a bit. So
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to this tonight.
Yeah.
Not only having Evan back, but being able to use him as demon fodder once more.
Not been demon fodder for 5 years now, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and of course, we've had a look round upstairs. It is freezing cold upstairs. Love being warm in here where Jane and I will be.
Yeah.
With cups of teas, and Evan won't have a cup of tea. So it's as normal. Evan will be going from room to room on his own with just the viewfinder of the night vision camera to see by. He will have a torch because I'm not that nasty.
No, and he does know that we're just down here in the office if he needs us.
Probably
So-
laughing at me.
So yeah, we will be watching and listening. So if it does need Jane to go up, all he's got to say is, "Help! I'm a waffle maker. Get me out of here."
I changed fields a few years ago.
Because Evan does own the Waffles Emporium, which is right below us. A little plug there for you.
Thank
Evan.
you,
So if you
thank
like
you.
waffles and you're in Inkley, try his waffles out. Say you want a discount because you.
Because you know Neil, I'll be happy with it.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to take Evan into the tea room, get the camera set up, and then it's up to you.
Showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's got any experiments planned because he's just been sort of thrown into it.
Yeah.
But a bit like Barry the other week. Barry had no equipment really. We've set up 2 REM pods for him. So it'll be nice if the spirits are making those REM pods go off just before he goes into those particular rooms.
Yes, that'll be good.
So we're going to let Jane ramble on for a couple of minutes. Well, she's good at rambling. We'll set Evan up with his camera.
Perfect.
Good luck.
See you on the other side.
Yes.
Thank you.
So as was said, young Evan has been coming up to the centre for the last 5 years. He's he first came up, and I'm sure he was wearing his school uniform when he was about 15, and he was very curious about the paranormal. And I think he'd had a few experiences, but he wasn't quite sure where to go, who to talk to, and I think he had a lot of questions about the paranormal. So we actually sat down and we actually had a chat, and Evan then started to come up as a regular, and he started to learn a lot more, and he came up and he helped the centre out quite a few times, and he's always been a great pleasure to work with. I mean, we do laugh and joke because we always used to say that we would use him as demon fodder, and if we were on investigations and Evan was there, we would actually push him in front of us and see what happened. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight because he's not been up to the centre for a while. He has been very busy building up his business downstairs, the Waffles Emporium, and we wish him all the luck for that. We really do wish him well because he has worked very hard over the last few years building it up. So we're just really pleased to have him back, and we look forward to him working his way through the centre.
And there he is. Okay, Evan can hear us, and we can hear Evan. You're going to get the live stream up so you can hear him.
Yeah.
So we're going to take ourselves off the camera. Good luck, Evan. Enjoy it if you can.
Perfect. I guess that means it's showtime. It's been quite a while, so we'll see how things go. I haven't been at the centre properly for about a year and a half now. So, yeah, it's going to be good fun. So I reckon we'll take it easy and we'll start nice and easy and we'll go into the parlour. Do you know what? It's not cold in here. It feels very relaxed, which is always a good start. But that also makes me think, what are we building up to? If we've come in already and it's quiet already, that means it can only get better for you lot, basically. Probably not better for me, but definitely better for you. Yeah, it feels very quiet in here, but I reckon we'll turn the torch off. Where's the table? The table was just there. And I think we'll just sit in there for a minute and see if we can find anything. Okay, it's definitely quite cold in here. Is there any spirits in this room with me that'd like to make themselves known? Whether they want to do that through noise, communication, touch. My name is Evan. I just want to learn more about you. And if you want to tell me anything, teach me anything, that'd be quite nice to know, get to know you. No, still incredibly quiet in this room. Probably should have done a bit more planning and had something ready. But I guess when we'll go upstairs, we'll probably get given something. So we'll have something to work with. But maybe it's just going to start off quiet. If there's any spirits that'd like to come forward, please make yourself known. Not too sure if anyone else is picking up anything on in this room, because at the minute, I'm not getting an awful lot. It does feel really calm, really quiet. It actually is quite relaxing in here. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll find anything in here, but it'd be great. I can't see your comments, but if anything you feel is in here, I'll have to watch the video after and see what you see. But I'm not getting an awful lot at the minute. If there's any spirit that'd like to make themselves known before we move on to one of the rooms, maybe now's your chance. Now, I reckon maybe we move to another room purely because it is quite quiet and I've quite missed the thrill of finding something, and I want to find something because it's been a while. And as you mentioned, I used to be demon bait, so I guess we got to go find the demons. Or anything. I'm happy with anything, to be fair. It's good fun, and I haven't had this sort of thrill for a while. But the thrill I'm not going to give you is me tripping up the stairs, so let me get the torch on. Oh, that's the wrong end. There we are. Definitely getting a lot more colder as we head up these stairs. Now we're on to probably one of my more favoured rooms in here, the war room. Purely because, one, it's got a lot of history. And I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. In fact, I'm going to pop the torch back on. And I think maybe we can sit in the bunker for a minute. That could be quite interesting. So if I put the camera on me, take a seat in the bunker, and see what we can find. If there's any spirits in this room that'd like to make yourself known to me, my name's Evan, and you can do that through any means of communication you choose. I'd like to maybe know if you could make a noise, maybe even move a chair. If there's any spirits in here that recognise me, about 2 or 3 years ago, me and Neil did table tipping in here, and it was absolutely amazing. So maybe there's some familiar spirits that'd like to come back around. Maybe some new ones that'd like to introduce themselves to me. maybe you'd like to tell me something about your past, whether you're from one of the war periods or you have connections to the war. No, it still feels really quiet. It's really calming in here as well. Hopefully we pick on something soon. But at the minute, I'm not getting a feeling of much. What if we find an item and we try and connect with the item? That could be a good idea. So if I take the camera and show you around with all the lovely items, maybe we could work with one of the items. I absolutely love these gas masks. I mean, I think they are the creepiest things in the world, to be honest. But they're fascinating. And incredibly creepy. So maybe we nick a gas mask and we sit in the bunker with the gas mask. I actually can't see what I'm reaching for, so thank God I have this little light. Oh, that's the whole of it. Oh my God, it's heavy. Okay, I'm going to have to pop my camera down because if not, I'm going to drop things, and we don't want to do that. Now I've got to find the table. I'm going to put this on a chair down here, sit back in the little bunker, and then maybe see if there's anything connected to the gas mask. Let's pop that there. Is there any energy attached to the gas mask? Anybody that's maybe even had to be unfortunate enough to use the gas mask? Feels like it's just gone a lot darker in this room. To my left, it feels like it's gone a lot darker. So if there's anybody in this room, if you're standing next to me, would you like to make yourself known? Would you like to maybe come knock on the bunker, sit in it with me, move a chair? Let's see if we can connect with anything from this. Oh, okay, as much as I don't want to move on quickly, I don't know if you guys heard that on camera, so I'm just going to pop you on the table, but we do have a REM pod set up in the doll's room, and I've just heard the REM pod go off. So let's try and not trip over the chairs and see if we can find anything in here. Hello? I can't see a thing, so I'm going to probably put the torch on, find a chair, and then take a seat near the REM pod. Oh my God, that on the floor gave me a bit of a jump, not going to lie. I reckon... Is there anybody in this room? Anybody that'd like to communicate? You're doing really well. Could you set the REM pod off again for me? Or was it me walking? No, because I'm not close enough. Thank you for setting that off twice. You've let me in here. Would you like to talk to me? Anybody that wants to communicate? Maybe the same person that was setting off the REM pod? Anybody like to make themselves known? Now, I'm just wondering what you all watching are feeling, because I feel something's here, or someone. I don't know what, but I don't know if they want to be known, but they want me to know they're there. That's the impression I'm getting, because I've been led into this room from the war room. The REM pod's gone off twice, but it feels really calm, but it does feel like there's a presence, but not strong enough for them to want to come out, but just for them to kind of hint that they're there. In fact, where's Anne gone? Where's Annie gone? I haven't seen her in an absolute ages, so we're going to have to turn the torch on because I want to find her. There we are. How about you come sit on the table with me? We're going to move the REM pod out the way. And I'm going to take you off your trike. You remember me, right? Yeah, it's been a few years. I liked you, I did. So how about we sit on the table and we'll sit for a bit. See? There we go. And then I reckon we'll turn the camera on to me and Annie. Oh no, I don't know. I've been calling her Annie. Sorry, I completely forgot it's Hannah. I told you it's been a few years. But no, you always used to tell me you were here. Do you remember? Do you remember me? Would you like to let me know you're here, or let me know you have a friend here? Because we have the REM pod, and I know somebody in here has been trying to talk by setting it off. I don't know if I'm too close. But no, for those that are watching, I'm pretty sure if you've been down here before, you'll definitely know Hannah. She's been around for quite a while, and she gets a lot of love from people because I do like her. She's a lovely little doll. Would you like to talk? Eh? Is there any spirits in here? Maybe set off the REM pod? Make a knock? Anybody want to communicate with us? What if I put you near the REM pod? And then that way you can have a little bit of fun. And then you can tell me you're here by setting the REM pod off for me. We'll try that. So we'll put the camera and Hannah next to the REM pod. And we'll see if we can get anything from them. I'm just going to lay you down on the table. There we go. Now, would anybody like to make a noise? Set this flashing lights off? I could be completely wrong, but I do get a feeling there was something here. And there might still be something or someone here, but they've backed off. I feel like I just saw something at the corner of my eye, but that could just be me. I'm gonna put you back on my knee because I thought I just saw something over there. I don't know if I saw something, but I felt like I saw something. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes for a moment, yeah? I'm going to concentrate so you can use my energy. And then if you want to make a noise or do anything as you choose, we'd like to communicate with you. I've just noticed the camera looks like it's going out of focus. Feels extremely calm in here now. Would you like to do anything, Hannah? Anybody want to make a sign? Show me they're there. Because I can always go to a different room and come back if you'd like. Okay, in that case, I'm going to do something I don't want to do, but I'm going to do it because it's quite quiet. The Chamber of Fears probably isn't my favourite place, hence the... Okay, actually, I'm going to sit down for a minute because I don't know if that was me, but I'm... I can't tell if that's me. It can't be, can it? Can you do that again for me? Would you like to do that again for me, please? Okay, no, I'm not getting anything, and I still don't feel like there's anything here. So maybe we'll go find a nice object, and we'll sit in the Chamber of Fears for a few minutes. See if we can find anything with that. I'm going to pop you on the chair, and then maybe we'll come back and see you. Yeah? We'll keep the REM pod on in here, and if we hear any noises, we've got a REM pod in the doll's room, and we've also got one in the attic. So if we hear a noise, we'll have to come looking. But for now, we'll venture to the next room. I cannot... Oh, it's because the door's shut. And there's a step there. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, okay, there's an incredibly cold breeze coming through here. I'm going to have to put the torch on because I just can't see a thing. I'm going to get past these steps and then I'll turn it back off. In fact, I'm going to shut the door purely because I am getting creeped a little bit, not going to lie. Right. What object do we want to take into the Chamber of Fears? Maybe we take you. I quite like you. Can't remember your name, so maybe you can tell me your name if I go and sit with you for a minute. But I quite like you. So we'll go and open the doors. Ooh, what's that? Love potion. Bone regeneration. Yeah, so we'll open up in here. Oh, there's the mirror. Okay, going to pop that down for 2 seconds. I'm going to grab you. You going to come with me? Sorry to grab you by the head. Perfect. Let's stand you in front of the mirror. We'll face you into the mirror and then put that there. If that will hold you up, because I can't actually work with you when I can't see you. Put you on the knee. There we go. Is that the back of it? Yeah, it is. Either it's been that long and I've just ended up coming that out of touch with the spiritual side, or it just feels really quiet tonight. Because usually the Chamber of Fears freaks me out, and I feel like there's something. It just, as soon as I get in from the get-go with all the mirrors, but I don't feel like I'm feeling anything today. And I don't know whether that's just because it just happens to be the quiet now, or because I haven't done this for so long and I'm a bit out of touch with all my senses. If there's anybody connected to this doll whilst we're in this room, would you like to make yourself known? Tell me a bit about yourself. Maybe knock on the door. Or even better yet, do what that mirror did and smash, because that would be incredibly cool and probably scare the life out of me. But yeah, if there's anything you want to do, I'm allowing you to do it. Whether that's knock, speak. I did hear a knock. Would you like to knock again for me if that was somebody trying to communicate? Could you make another noise? God, my hands are cold from touching the nails on him. Pop him down on the... Oh. There we are. There. Would anyone like to communicate? Okay, maybe we'll move out of here for a minute. Because like I said, I haven't known this place to be quiet, so I think maybe it's just the fact I've been away for some time. And I'm just disconnecting from everything. Where did I put my torch? I don't like the fact that's gone missing. I really don't like the fact that's gone missing. Oh, it's there. Right, keep that. Oh! My God, it's dark in here. I reckon we take a seat in here for a second. Sorry, I'm going to have to show you the floor just so I can see where I'm walking at this point. Okay, there's a chair there. Oh my God, that was low. Anybody that maybe wants to show themselves on camera? Whether you show yourself as a swirl, a figure, even if you just distort the image, maybe? Make a noise? I reckon we'll put the camera there and we'll just take a minute to focus, just to relax and see if anything wants to come forward. So to the spirits in here, we do have 2 REM pods, one in front, one behind me. We've got one in the doll's room, one in the attic. If you walk in front of them, they'll make a noise and light up bright. And if you do that, I know to come to you so we can come and talk. Still feels very calm. And usually when I'm up, this side of the building, it doesn't feel calm. Or if it does, it feels calm, but with a presence there. And I don't know if I'm getting anything at the minute. But we'll see. Hopefully something comes forward. Anybody want to make themselves known to me? In fact, there was a Ouija board in the war room. So maybe we go into the attic room, get the Ouija board, sit in the attic room for a few minutes, and if we get nothing, maybe give a Ouija board a go. Yeah. We'll have a look in there first, see if there's anything. And, oh, okay, stairs. Oops. Okay, just the REM pod. And it feels calm in here. So we'll go get the Ouija board and then we'll sit in here for a few minutes. And if we don't get anything, I reckon we come back and have a go on the Ouija board. If you want me to stay and chat, now's your chance. What's in there? I haven't seen that before. Maybe I'm not meant to go in there. No. Schools are so cool. Still don't like that gas mask. Something about the way they used to look freaked me out. Right, let's grab you and then we'll head back to the attic. Perfect. We got you. And then we got you. I reckon we face the mirror because there has been lots of activity with the mirror and that I've seen myself. So we'll put that there. We'll move that closer to the mirror. We'll put the Ouija board down and then we'll get the torch turned off. Okay. Now, some of you must definitely recognise me in here because I used to spend a lot of time in here getting to know everyone. So maybe somebody new wants to come through or somebody old wants to come through. Whether you use the portal in front, which is the mirror, and come through that, or maybe you've been in here waiting for me to come. If you'd like to make yourself known, please do. Whether you want to make the wind chime shake or you want to make the mirror shake, knock on a pillar, set the REM pod off. Would anybody like to come through and connect? You can take my energy. You're more than welcome to make yourself known. Apart from it being extremely cold in here, it feels incredibly calm. Maybe somebody would like to come and change the way the atmosphere feels. Maybe even warm me up because I'm cold and I can see my own breath. Look, if you come in front of the REM pod. Oh, there we go. What? Are we working? Okay. There we go. So we know the REM pod works now. If you've been trying to use that, maybe try again for me, please. If you get close to it or if you walk past it. Anybody want to make themselves known to me? Still feels incredibly calm in here. And sometimes it can feel calm and it can feel eerie altogether, or sometimes it's just airy. But it just feels incredibly calm. Cold, but calm. Okay, in that case, I reckon we just give the Ouija board a shot because I feel like we're not getting a lot, so maybe we could try the Ouija board in case somebody wants to do that. I'll put that out the way over there. Get the Ouija board. I'll take the camera around so you can see me as we do it. Oh, and there goes my torch. Right. Okay, let's set this up so we can be seen. There we go. Right next to the REM pod as well, so if anything goes off, it will definitely be picked up on the camera. Okay. Any spirits in this room, I invite you to join me on this Ouija board. If you don't want to communicate via the Ouija board, I'd be happy with a noise, a shadow, because I've seen some incredible shadows in here, things that don't seem possible, and it was amazing. So I know there's definitely things in here. So I'm just going to take the glass around the board. If you want to come through the mirror to use the board, you can. Or if you're part of an item that resides here, you can. Okay, perfect. I'm going to leave it in the middle of the letters. Is there anybody in this room that would like to communicate with me? And I know it's quite tricky for you to do a Ouija board with just myself because there's not much energy, but you have permission to use all of my energy. You can move it anywhere on the board, to a letter, a number, just to show me you're here. I think I heard a noise in one of the other rooms, but I'm not too sure. Would you like to move the glass on the board? Okay, well, if I take it back round for you. And as my hand and the glass go around the board, feed from the energy. You all have permission to use my energy. Let the energy build up as we circle around the board. As we go faster, my energy grows. I'll give you permission to use the energy. And if you don't want to use it on the board, you can use it in other ways. To tell me you're here. Perfect. Would anybody in this room like to communicate? Anybody want to make a noise? Touch me? Move something? I'd appreciate it if you did. Give me a sign you're here. I'd like that. Maybe move the wind chimes, set the REM pod off. I did just feel something on my leg. So if that was the spirit, thank you for doing that. Would you like to do it again? Maybe do something new for me? Apart from the shiver, because I just don't know if it's cold in here. Maybe poke me again? Okay. If there's anything behind me, maybe you'd like to move the glass? Make a knock? I feel like you're there, but I don't get a feeling that you don't really... I don't know. It's like you're there. You want me to know you're there, but you don't want to necessarily communicate. You just want me to feel like I'm in your presence. Am I right? Could you make a knock if I'm right? Could you knock on a beam? Maybe knock on the door? Okay, I think maybe we go back to the war room and the doll's room, because I'm not getting an awful lot. I don't know if anybody else is picking up on anything, but I don't really think I'm picking on upon much at all. Before I go back to one of the other rooms, does anybody want me to stay? Do you want me to stay in here with you? I'm not getting anything, so I reckon we go back to one of the rooms where the REM pod was going off. See if we can find anything in there. No, I thought I was feeling something there, but I'm not too sure. Ow! What's that? Oh, I don't know, that's kind of creeping me out. We've got the Lesser Key of Solomon. Where's Aleister Crowley's Bible gone? Not a clue. Okay. Okay, we'll pop this back on the table and put it where the REM pod is. I'm gonna sit with Hannah. Maybe you'd like to talk now? Yeah. Maybe somebody in this room, now I've come back, would like to say something? I know you set the REM pod off earlier. I don't know who did it, but if you're still here, would you like to do it again for me? Maybe make a noise? I think I'll just sit here for a minute, see if anything wants to come through, anything wants to talk. I do apologise if you can hear all the drunk people on a Thursday night outside. No, it still feels very, very calm in here. I've not gotten anything, to be honest. Would anybody in here like to make themselves known to me? It will definitely be good to rewatch the video once I've done and look at everyone's comments, because I've, like I said, not been up here properly for going on 2 years at this point, and I haven't done much with my spiritual side. So I do feel like maybe I have disconnected a lot more than I thought, because I don't feel like I'm picking up on anything at all, to be fair. But maybe if I rewatch, maybe I'll see something on the video, or you'll be able to say you heard something. Because I've not known this place to be this quiet or this calm. So I think it could just be down to me. I reckon we go sit in the war room for another few minutes. Because I don't quite know what to do or what to say at this point. Because I don't feel like I'm getting anything. Pop you in the chair. Oh, no, that was me. I do apologise, I was looking for the torch. Yeah, that was definitely me. Oh my god, I could not see a thing. Okay, there's a chair there. That's the door. No, it just feels... I don't know. I'm just trying to find my way around. Where is that chair? That's there. Which means the bunker is that. I think. We'll find out. Okay, it's a little bit... Yep, my bad. Gonna grab the gas mask again. Or do we go for something different for a few minutes? Yes, we'll try something different. We'll get the sword, because who doesn't like a sword? Let's try with this for a minute. We'll just sit here in the dark. We'll just take a minute. We'll see what we can feel. As I've got my hand on the handle and my other hand on the blade, maybe whoever was connected to this sword would like to show me an image. Maybe if I close my eyes, show me something. Maybe make a noise from the time when you want me to associate with this sword. Maybe you'd like to tell me who you are. Maybe if you use the sword, what time period you were from. Maybe why you had to use the sword. Okay, I can't concentrate with all the people outside. I don't quite know what to do at this moment or what to try, because I don't even get a feeling of there being something in any room, to be fair. Or if I do, it's not enough to make me think they want me to communicate. And it feels very peaceful everywhere. And to be honest, being in the dark up here, I've lost completely all concept of time. So I don't know whether this has been 20 minutes, 10 minutes, or even half an hour or longer. I don't know what to try at this point. So I'm going to head downstairs. We're going to take a slow walk downstairs. And if anything decides it wants to get my attention, maybe we can go back. But I'm just not really feeling like there's much here at the minute. I'm still not getting anything. What if we pop in here for one last try? See if we get anything in here. What if we try? What if we pop in here? What if I sit? Let's try. See if we get anything in here.
Well, Neil is just going to go and get Evan, and I think he's done so well tonight. It's we've just been saying how good it is for us to watch Neil. Sorry, just to watch Evan, and let's just turn this down. Okay, I've just turned that off because we were listening to. So we were just saying how good it is to watch somebody go through like that, and he's just been brilliant. And you know, Evan used to join us on lots of investigations, and it's just so nice to see somebody so young, just getting on with it and doing a good job.
You've got a heater in it. That's lovely.
Wait, why do you think we send other people up there?
Well, how was that? You were amazing.
I mean, I thought I was honestly being really disappointing. I thought it'd been 20 minutes at most, because I admit I had the torch on at some points because you couldn't see like the steps and things, but because there's no sense of time up there, especially with how quiet it felt, I thought I'd been there for 20 minutes and I'd been a letdown coming out early. But I don't know. I think, like I said, I don't know if I'm still in touch as I used to be with my spiritual side, because for me, I got the odd thing, but not enough for it to be like there's anything there.
But is that where we go wrong sometimes? Because even though the spirit have come forward and done something, we always expect more, don't we? We always expect more. We always ask them.
But because it's cold, if your spine chills, I don't know if it is something or it's just I've been sat in the cold for an hour.
Yeah.
There was quite a few bangs. The REM pod going off in the doll room when you were in the war room.
But then it didn't go off when I went to the doll room.
No, it doesn't matter, does it?
But I wanted to see something.
Yeah, no, I know. And you, being so young, went straight in. That REM pod going off, and you went straight in.
You taught me well.
Well, that's what we were saying as you're doing it. We says, it's like you've been doing it for 20 years. You were.
I just know the best. Been raised to demon fodder, so it's all right.
Yeah. But in the attic room, when you felt somebody there, I also did feel somebody, but I felt it was somebody very close to you. I didn't feel that they belonged to the centre. I felt that they belonged to you. And because you did say, didn't you, they want you to know that they're there, but they don't necessarily want to do anything.
Like I got the feeling there was something there, but it didn't want to let me know too much that it was there in case it made me jump. But they wanted me to know they were there without making it too much. And even if they made a tap,
yeah. I do think that was somebody with you rather than something in the building.
That's quite interesting.
And when you went back into the doll room, and you said something like, "See if Hannah will talk to you," we heard a yes.
I didn't. I wish I did.
It didn't sound like you. It is on there.
That's cool.
Just
and
when you
other people heard it as well. So she did respond to you.
That's so cool. I can't wait to watch that back.
And the way you investigated was, to me, was brilliant.
Yeah, it was. It was a real joy to watch.
Thank you.
It was.
Like I said, I thought I'd disappointed everyone. I thought it'd been 20 minutes. I ran out of things to do because it was that quiet.
No.
It was doing the Ouija board on your own as well. That was really quite brave, because not many people would do that.
I would have done it longer, but you know I didn't. There was a glass rather than a planchette, and it scraped every time it went round.
Oh yeah.
And it did my head in. So I figured if it's doing my head in, they don't want it.
I've taught him.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying, well done. Evan is brilliant. And that and that young too. It's always brilliant. It was very good. I was engaged. No way, Evan, you're not disappointing. Great addition to the investigation
Thank you.
world. He's such a lovely young man. Well
I do appreciate that.
done. Yes, very well done. And joy to see someone so young do investigating like that. Yes, that was brave with the Ouija board. Oh, bless Evan. And to me, because you've never investigated with anyone else, have you?
No.
So to me, when we do our teenage events, because you came with the teenage event and you learnt with us, to me that just proves to me that teenage events are necessary.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm not saying we know everything,
No.
but on your show tonight, we've taught you well, mate.
I feel, from obviously a younger point of view, that this is the place to learn. There is people that have a good understanding of what to do. The people that here, you know, you've got Neil and Jane, they care, you know, they're not going to let anything bad happen or within reason. I feel like this is the place to learn because everything is in a controlled environment. You've got Jane on standby, and if you've got Jane on standby, you don't need Batman, you've got Superwoman. Do you know what I mean? It's completely fine. Neil has done this for many, many years, and I feel like I know, and I did what I did tonight because I've had the confidence and I've been taught by these two for many years.
Yeah, Jolene says teenage events are the next generation of paranormal investigators. Yeah, we believe that, but when I first announced that we were going to do teenage events up here,
Had quite a lot.
the sort of attacks that I received.
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy, wasn't there?
It did cause a lot of
I think it's safer because with all the horror films these days, if even people younger than me, as old as 13 and 14, decide they want to try something, but have no idea what they're getting themselves into. If it isn't done safely and controlled, who knows what happens? Where at least here, it is safe.
But we did, you know, when you had that experiment, Charlie, when that was going around school, and
and you were at school that time, weren't you?
Yeah.
The two pencils on a pen and paper.
Yeah,
and you came up.
And we actually did it, didn't we?
We did it, didn't
tried
we?
it.
Because we did a live feed, just three of us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that was really cool because we were sort of busting myths, and we were also working with stuff that you wanted to do, and yeah, it's been really good. Now I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
You just turned out quite good, didn't you?
We take all
I get
the
it from
credit.
the mum and the dad. That's another one to add to the rest of the mums and the dads.
Amanda says the last teenage event was fab. Yes, you hosted it, Amanda. Claire says it's definitely safer. Jackie says I brought my friend's daughter along. She loved it. Eric says he's smart too. Oh, I don't know about that, Eric.
Oh,
No, he is.
That's
No,
a
he is.
stretch.
He is, and he's got his own business. How old are you?
19.
He's 19, and he's got his own business, and he's making quite a name for himself in the town as well. Jolene says there's a lot of jealousy in the field and want to keep their knowledge locked up. However, it serves us all better to share the knowledge. Exactly, Jolene. That's what we say. So you've had some really good comments, and even I was amazed at the start, didn't we? We were saying, blimey,
he's so good.
He listened to us.
But I would like to say I would take you on any investigation anywhere because I just think that we can trust you.
Thank you.
And I think you operate in a very, you know, in a good manner.
You were respectful.
Yeah.
To the objects. I liked how you used some objects as well to see if you could get anything from them. I just think it was a good hour live feed.
I really enjoyed
I did walk into your shelter
watching
though.
it.
Okay, it wasn't all singing and all dancing with activity, but that's what paranormal investigators are about, isn't it?
Exactly.
I think you got the REM pod, didn't you? You got that going off, and that voice as well. I think is quite interesting. And I think you did have somebody with you in the attic room, so it's not a bad night.
Well, I loved it. We enjoyed it.
Yeah,
with our hot cup of tea and heating on.
The heater, which is now starting to cook us.
So, Amanda says the centre is amazing and it's such a privilege to be part of it. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, Amanda is one of our hosts for our own Ghost Hunt experiences. Eric says definitely one of my stops in the UK. So I think it was a really interesting night. And the good thing about these paranormal blackouts is every week will be different.
Yeah.
You know, Savannah said Neil and Jane paving the way to teach young investigators a safe and respectful way to communicate. Can we start investigations that end up at the Waffle Emporium? End up at the Waffle Emporium after no energy after? Yeah, of course. And I'm sure he'll do us a discount as well. After all the teaching the hard work that Jane and I have put in teaching him how to investigate. So as tonight filled your passion, because you've not been for such a long time.
The passion's always been there, but the timing hasn't.
I know you've been busy,
but no. Yeah, especially as it was, like you said, you picked up on a lot more things than I picked up on. So now I want to pick up on those things myself. So yeah, when's the next one? When we doing something? I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be lovely to have you back up and doing some work. Yeah.
I have staff now.
Cool.
That's the joy. Yeah, I've got staff now. Lovely little Tamsin in the shop.
What's the point in having staff and doing work yourself?
They might be working.
I think Tamsin is. So Tamsin, shout out to you because you're amazing. So thank you.
Yes, well done for Tamsin for looking after Waffles Emporium. While we can't even call them demon fodder now, can we?
No.
Yeah, so all in all, I think it's a really good night, and I do enjoy doing these because we are going to get some who love all the gadgets.
Yeah, everyone's going to be different.
I think that should be the next week. Someone, because we've not had any gadgets really, have we?
No.
Or apps on the phone.
Yeah.
So if any investigators or enthusiasts of the paranormal want to try what Evan's just doing, spend roughly an hour upstairs on their own in the dark. If you use gadgets, bring your gadgets along, or if you use phone apps, you can use that. So it's going to be totally different again. So it's interesting to see all the comparisons.
Yeah.
So
we better let Evan get back to making his waffles.
Yeah, he's got money to make. So on that note, we're going to say good night. Thank you very much, Evan. It's good to have you back up here, I must admit. And what a nice young man we've made.
Oh.
Well, we didn't make him, but
no.
That's so wrong. What a good investigator we've made.
Thank you.
You were. You could fit into any team. Just
this
like
one,
that.
This one.
This one. Yeah.
So, this one.
Oh yeah.
So we will see you very soon.
Yeah. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you next Thursday at the next Paranormal Blackout. So bye for now.